jump it up here to start the game. You got time?
Sure. Starting lineup for Jo Byrns will be Ashlyn Bryant, number 2, Jayla Herring, number 5, Grayson Bryant, number 33, Brooklyn Dolan, number 44, and number 35, Evie Helm. And starting for your Lady Bulldogs, of course, will be number 15, Liz Anderson, number 12, Claire Fleming, and with senior night tonight, if I get emotional, your seniors will be Haley Davis, Briley Morgan, and Kennedy Fleming.
I love it when you get emotional. That shows you are a caring parent. So having already graduated Bailey a couple of years ago.
And Taylor a few years before that.
And now this is the last go-around.
This is it. This will be the last time I watch any of my kids in this gym.
Yep. But see, there's options. You can have other children.
No.
Okay.
No.
She said stop it.
Nope, yep.
Three's plenty. Red Bowling had the opening tip-off. Matter of fact, they have had a couple of shots, got their own rebound. And Liz Anderson, what a way to start. Liz, top of the key, pops that three-pointer out there. And that shot was heard all the way down in Mississippi tonight.
Oh, sweet.
And there is a two-pointer.
And number 35, Evie Helm.
How'd you pronounce Evie?
Evie, I guess, probably Evie Helm.
My favorite daughter has got us tuned in tonight in Mississippi.
Well, hello, favorite daughter.
And she was a 6-year cheerleader at Macon County High. Well, she graduated, and she has saw a lot of basketball games in her career, football, and baseball, and hopscotch and marbles and everything else. So welcome into the program, darling. I love you so much, you and Gracie, and glad you're listening. Okay, 3-2 is Red Bowling's 1-point lead. And driving the basket, boy, that could have been either way. That was a pretty nice drive there with number 5, Herring, for 2 points, and Jo Byrns leads by 1. Once again, Jo Byrns defeated the Lady Dogs at Jo Byrns 50-46 very earlier this year. So the ball will go out of bounds, and I tell you what, number 35 let it go out of bounds. She thought it was touched by the Lady Dogs, and matter of fact, it was. So here comes Jo Byrns driving inside. She's up, puts 2 over in the paint. Nice drive, nice shot. 6-3 now. Full court pressure applied by Jo Byrns. Beautiful pass to Morgan. Is that Morgan?
Yes.
Morgan goes in under and tries to put the layup there. It's blocked, but a foul.
They did get the foul on that. That's going to be number 35, Evie Helm. Her first, team's first.
First shot is missed by Morgan. She's way too close to the net.
She's got used to hitting some threes now.
Yeah.
Hit them close up.
She is a three-point artist.
Off again.
Second one's off to the left side. Rebound, Jo Byrns. Should it come? Fast break quickly down court. And an offensive foul. That is a good call. As number 44 will be whistled, Dowling.
That'll be her first, team's second.
There was no arm or shoulder or nothing involved, but the bug, Davis, was planted where she's at. And, of course, Dowling just ran into it. It was a good call. And the second foul of the game, cross my fingers. Here is a drive in the corner, gives it to Kennedy Fleming for 3. It is off. It does not go out of bounds. Last touch by Kennedy. They'll give it back to Jo Byrns with his 6-3 lead very, very early in the first quarter here in the dog pound. And here is Herring with the ball. She drove that basket in style a moment ago. And a 6-footer there. Who was that? That was 35. Helm missed that one. Offensive rebound goes to the whistle.
That foul's going to be on number 10, Haley Davis. Her first, team's first.
Haley, one of the seniors graduating this year. And Helm with her first shot, that is Herring. Converts the first shot, gets the second one. Up and in. 8-3. We opened the game up with a three-pointer, nice three-point shot by Liz Anderson, and has shot the air out of our tire there, I guess. We've not scored anything since then until right now. No, excuse me. That ball was in the rim, in the cylinder, and then comes back out. So Jo Byrns with the 5-point lead has the basketball inside. Herring with a three-pointer misses, but the rebound comes down to Jo Byrns. They get that. Another attempt misses that one. Here is Floater Fleming with the rebound, gets to Morgan, kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson across to Morgan. Morgan drives inside, puts it up. It's good. Oh, yeah. Another one of the seniors, too. She can do that. Long distance shots are inside. She don't care as long as they go through the net. Morgan with the 2. It is 8-5 now. A lot of heat applied to him. She gets rid of the ball. Finds Dowling. Inside they'll go. We have an offensive foul whistled against. Is that number 2?
Yes, foul will be on Ashlyn Bryant, her first, team's third.
So actually, I think the official had a little help right here on the stage with that call. Did you see that? All these students, everybody down here was a hollering, offense. Oh, yeah. So anyway, it's 8-5. Half a quarter has been played.
Oh, gosh,
and
that was not a good shot.
Trying to drive a foul, I'm sure. Morgan did not get that call. Matter of fact, the ball comes down to Jo Byrns, and they're just setting another. They're just throwing it back up, getting it, throwing it back up. And we have Morgan on the carpet. And the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by the freshman, Claire Fleming. So Morgan will exit the game. And Randolph will come in her place. Added height and rebounding purposes, no doubt. Dowling gets the ball, kicks it off to Bryan. The layup, bank shot doesn't work. There is Randolph letting herself be known quickly in the game. Actually, it should be a walk. And they're going to say as a tied ball, possession error goes to Jo Byrns. When she went down, I saw her other foot scoot somewhat on the floor.
Good eye there.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Tell my optometrist that, would you? Bryant with 2 brings the lead 10-5. Floater Fleming gives to big sister for 3. And this is, boy, I tell you what, we've got a wrestling match going on, and we have a jump ball now. And again,
they're not calling those very fast jump balls like we've been seeing in a few of those games.
You know something, I hate to think that we may be at the end of the regular season going into the district that we are cooling off on our three-point shots.
I hope not, but
I do also, but that is such a large arsenal for Red Bone Springs Lady Dogs, the three-point shot. And then, again, it could be like it has been so many times, they start cold and then wear it out later on in the game. Fleming for another 3-ball attempt. It won't go. Rebound comes down to Helm. Here comes Jo Byrns with this 5-point lead. The shot is up, no good. And a steal from behind by Claire Fleming. And Jo Byrns just might as well get used to that. She's going to do it more. She'll miss the layup. I think she's interested in drawing a foul and got her mind off of the ball going that time. Byron, the ball is on the floor. We have yet another wrestling match going on, and this is about the 5th tied ball we've had. And you know, this is 2 of these 3 officials we have saw several times this year.
Multiple times.
And they're out of their realm calling 5 fouls. There's a 44 getting the bench. A big tall girl, Dowling, she'll get 2. 12-5, 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And it may be that both coaches has talked with the officials, you know, let them play. It doesn't mean anything. Neither win or loss doesn't mean anything for either team. So why don't we just let them play as long as they're not endangering themselves or somebody else? And I can live with that if that's the way they done it.
That foul's going to be on number 2, Ashlyn Bryant, her second, team's 5th.
First time out of the game, 12-5. Jo Byrns leading in the second contest between these two schools this year, having won the first contest by a score of 50-46. Three-point by Davis. It will not go. Rebound comes down to Jo Byrns with a 12-5 lead. Minute 45 remaining in this first quarter. There's 35 Helm with that shot. And somewhat of a different team than what it was the first of the year, isn't it, Ella?
Yes.
Davis with the ball. We'll go to three-point land, up and in.
And basically just shot right in that girl's face, didn't she?
It was.
I mean, she didn't care if she was guarded a little bit,
Absolutely.
but it worked. Glad to finally see something fall for us.
Positive from the three-point land. Yeah, long ball. Yeah, 14-8 now, and a mishandled ball. Morgan's going to pick that one out of the air. Here comes Briley to the left side. Back to Fleming, gives it to Davis. Davis, she's in your face. Shoot it. There is a layup. The hook shot won't go. Rebound comes down, Jo Byrns. Here is Dowling, big, tall Dowling. I believe she's grown since the first of the year. Grown. Now, don't that sound like a profession? She has grown. Excuse me. My daughter will be proud of me. See,
she will.
I'm still in my heritage. 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter, 14-8. Jo Byrns finds inside the Dowling, and that is a very, very obvious foul.
There's just no question about that.
Dowling's about 5'8", 5'9". Claire Fleming about 4 foot nothing, and she put both arms
over the top of her head.
That was well, maybe she wanted for Red Bull and have last possession for the quarter in it. So here comes Anderson back in. Randolph takes the rest of the quarter off. Both free throws are good. 16-8 is your score. Red Bowling has 25 seconds to work with in this first quarter here. And only 7 fouls called. I'm afraid to say anything. Driving the baseline. Great shot by Kennedy Fleming. She was contested all the way to the hoop and went for it anyway. And good things happen to those who stay. There is a three-point miss. Dowling missed it. Jo Byrns gets a rebound, can't do anything with it. Hey, once again, proud to have NCTV with us tonight, capturing this last regular season game.
State troopers
yes,
like to rest on that.
And I guarantee you that they are just aware of what time the games are going on as we are. I guarantee you that. Fleming,
another drive in by Fleming.
16-12, 4-point lead for Jo Byrns. Red Bowling not. Yeah, we led on the first opening tip-off, and I wish somebody get that little gentleman off the court down there. I don't want him to get hurt, especially walking across there with a glass bottle in his mouth drinking it.
I think it's plastic, but it would still make a mess if it dropped it.
So 16-12, the foul occurred on the floor. No points off of the shot, but this one counts. She has got a very, very weird-looking foul shot. But, buddy, it's good, except that one. I knew what I was doing.
First one she missed.
Here is Bug Davis fighting for and keeping the rebound. Gets to Kennedy Fleming. Finds Morgan in the hole on the right side. Drives in the lane, kicks it back out. Double teamed in there. Kicks it out to Davis. Now to Fleming. The floater goes in. Floats one up. It's no good. Gets her own rebound. Keeps the ball alive and draws a foul. And what can you say about that? The smallest girl on the court at this time.
That foul's going to be on number 5, Jada Herring. Her first, team 6th.
Kennedy Fleming, three-pointer, hits good. Write that down. Count it.
I am, because that brings us back within 2.
Yes, it does. 17-15. And once again, that's an all-important. Oh, there's nice defense. The ball was just mishandled just a little bit inside the helm. And there was Fleming, I believe, was to put the hand on the ball.
Yep.
Out of bounds. It'll be Jo Byrns' ball inbounded, leading 17-15. A missed three-pointer. Kennedy Fleming with the rebound finds Davis. Quickly down court to tie the game. No. Gets her on B rebound. The ball goes crazy across the court. Last touch by Red Bowling. It'll be Jo Byrns.
Timeout, Jo Byrns, 30-second timeout.
Jo Byrns with the timeout, 17-15. Jo Byrns leading Red Bowling. We'll be back right after this. Back to action here in Red Bowling Springs. Jo Byrns with the basketball. Top of the key is Byron. Has the ball now, trying to look inside to Dowling, or one of the other girls, Helm maybe. There is Dowling with the up and the shot, and it's good. She's going to be hard to contend with tonight. 19-15 now, 4-point lead for Jo Byrns. Red Bowling has the basketball. The Bug driving inside after the three-point shot was blocked. Quickly down court comes Jo Byrns. Helm. And now a whistle, a foul will be called against Jo Byrns, I believe. Kennedy Fleming will walk gingerly, now in a trot going to the other end. She hit the carpet pretty hard.
That'll be foul will be on Grayson Bryant, her second, team's 7th.
So Claire Fleming will come out. And Massengill, Bradley Massengill will be in the game for Claire. There is the missed free throw by Kennedy. That don't happen very often. Here is Byron. And the three-point shot just banked, barely tipped the backboard, but Dowling just enough to get the three-point shot. 22-15 now. Fleming with the ball, dribbling left-handed, makes the turn in the paint, the hook shot, the spin, and it spun across the top of the rim. The shot that was heard all the way to Mississippi.
Yeah. That foul's going to be on number 5, Jada Herring, her second, team's 8th.
11, Kennedy Fleming at the line.
Kennedy Fleming at the line for Red Bowling. First one's up, looks good, is good. And that is number 10, I believe, coming in. Second shot's also good. 22-17. We have Claire Fleming and Lindsay Randolph preparing to come back in for Red Bowling. There is a shot that was way too hard. As we step on the baseline, the ball will stay with Jo Byrns. I was so impressed. Of course, I don't want to jinx nobody. I'm so impressed that the way that our girls play here in Red Bowling Springs, as physical as they are, and will absolutely mess it up with you. If you want to get messy, they'll mess it up with you. Number 10 with a three-point shot, that is good, Rivera. And we have went all year long without a injury that would put one of the girls out for any length of time. The Lord had really looked over the girls. Kennedy Fleming for three, it's no good. Rebound comes down to Anderson, or is that?
That was Claire.
Claire. There's Randolph with a long two, no good. Rebound comes to Anderson, kicks it back top of the key. Davis shoots with someone in her face. She gets good at that, and here is the rebound by 44. That is Dowling. Dowling, no doubt, is the best I have saw from Jo Byrns in this first half here. And they have a couple other girls just like this one, Herring, that can handle the ball great. Gets the ball out, three-pointer to Dowling, misses that one. Kennedy Fleming with the rebound. Goes to the hoop with it, lays it up, gets the 2 points and draws the foul. So that will put Kennedy with an attempt to turn the shot into a 3-point play.
That foul's going to be on number 35, Evie Helm, her second. Team's
You say Helm, where you got your mind on, girl?
Helm.
Helm. And Kennedy good at the line. 4-point lead now. We have lost 2 points somewhere in this transition in the second quarter. We begin this second quarter 2 points down. Now we're 4 points down. Jo Byrns has the basketball. There's Rivera, just popped that 3-pointer in cold off the bench. And Dowling will, another 3-point attempt is no good. Bug Davis with the rebound. Finds Claire Fleming. The floater gets the ball across to the big sister for 3. It's good. Now, 1-point game, 24-23. It's tough to play in the dog pound for anybody coming to Red Bowling Springs. It's just tough. There's Herring. Turns, a nice attempt. Ball's no good. Briley Morgan with the rebound, quickly down court, gives it. 3-pointer is good. Did I call that before?
You did. You did.
There's something about Briley's shot that you can read when it leaves her hand. It's just got that perfect trajectory. When it goes, it's very pretty. When it don't go, we'll talk about that later. Red Bowling Springs with only the second lead in this contest, 26-24. A lot of action here. Your score, 26-24. Red Bowling leading. Brian with the ball. Takes it inside, nice bank shot, it's good. Tied at 26. Fleming with the ball back to floater Fleming. Now Morgan driving inside, kicks it back out dangerously, and the ball is stolen. Blocked by Claire Fleming. Come on, ref.
Oh, that was a late call.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, no. Yeah, okay. I just seen the 2. I thought he'd called it on Jo Byrns, but no, it was the third foul on Claire. Team's 4th.
Boy, it's awful nice play to result into a foul. Not saying
Yeah, that was
it
a
didn't
very
happen.
delayed call.
Not saying it didn't occur, but it was just a nice play by Claire. It cost us a foul, but so far, no points. Here comes Liz Anderson and giving Claire, the point guard, a break. In foul trouble with 3. Probably won't see her no more this first half. Second shot, the only thing that cost us was a foul. There's Randolph with a rebound for the Lady Dogs. Anderson, top of the key, goes to Kennedy Fleming.
And that's a Kennedy Fleming 3.
And Kennedy has probably,
I think that basket was by 33, Grayson Bryant.
and Kennedy has said, you know, more than likely my last game in this gym, I'm going to make the most out of it.
I wish every senior out there would do that.
I do too, yep. Here is Kennedy driving the lane, puts it up, and is blocked on the shot. The shot had no chance whatsoever of going.
That's going to be on number 5, Jada Herring, her 3rd, team's 10th.
So double shots for Red Bowling from here on out. So the coaches, if not, they will say something about this foul differential, as Red Bowling is whistled with 4. Jo Byrns whistled with 10, so there'll be a discussion about that. More than likely on the way on the court, on the way to the dressing room. Some coach will walk a little faster than an official. Hey, bud, what about this? There's a nice drive to the bucket, and the foul will be committed.
I think that foul's going to be on Kennedy.
I think Claire, Kennedy.
Yeah, her 1st, team's 5th.
Bryant
Ronnie, they
will go
must have done heard you before they got to the. They heard you about that foul
did.
count, didn't they?
They did.
They done changing it.
74 years old and I yet have not learned to keep my mouth shut. There's another good free throw. So we're tied now at 30 with 1 minute and 36 seconds remaining in the first half. Of course, at halftime, we'll enjoy our time with Coach Michael Owens, the boys' head coach. Big three-pointer. Well, the kids are warming up now. 33-30. And this is a good time to get warmed up or get hot on the three-pointer going in district play. Boy, I tell you, this game's a little bit more contact that you might see on NCTV. Two-pointer was made, 1 minute remaining in the first half, 33-32. Red Bowling leading this contest. Kennedy Fleming, the slowest that she's moved tonight, getting the ball down. She wants those ticks to come off that clock and at least go to the dressing room with a lead. 33-32, and it started out like Lady Dogs may be in for a spanking. Kennedy driving the baseline, and the free throw is no good. Randolph gets the putback, no, but fouled.
That foul is going to be on number 34, Reese Payne, her first.
Tell you what, Reese is a tall girl for a lady basketball player. Reese is very tall. She's real close, if not 6 foot.
You think she's that tall?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because I look at Lindsay Randolph, and she's a little taller than Lindsay is. Lindsay's 5'8", I believe. Second shot for Lindsay is good. And you take a lady like Lindsay Randolph, you can tell her toughness from the start of the season until this point in the game now. She has really toughened up, not shy and laid back like she was. Me proud of her. Jo Byrns with the basketball. They trail by 2. There is a shot, no good. Last touch by number 44, Dowling.
No, I think it's going to be touched by number 10, Haley Davis.
Was it touched by Haley?
It was.
I was wrong again. Tanya missing too many calls. There's a nice play. Inbound pass goes to number 34, Payne. Red Bowling with the last shot. Here's Kennedy Fleming. Looks good. Is good. Are you kidding me?
And we were still able to go to the dressing room with the lead.
One step across the halfway marker. And I think the officials are stunned at that shot.
We're just ready to play ball and get our 20th win and get ready for postseason.
There you go. Thank you a lot, Mike. Appreciate you being with us and all year long, and I can't wait to have our discussion next Wednesday. The girls will play on Wednesday.
Yes,
6
sir. They
o'clock.
play at 6 o'clock. They'll play the winner. I don't know. That's still a lot to shake out on the bottom 4.
Yeah, so we'll see you on Wednesday and talk to you at that
All
time.
right.
Thanks a lot, Coach
Thank you.
Michael Owens, for the Bulldogs here in Red Bowling Springs. And it's always fun to talk to Big Mike, really. Okay, tied at 37, Jo Byrns with the basketball. Quickly, they're going inside. Uncontested on that one is number 33, Bryant, with that 2 points on the inside. It is 39-37 now, Jo Byrns. Red Devils. Fleming has a lady. There's a big block by Dowling on Kennedy Fleming. 39-37, Jo Byrns by 2. There's another drive inside by Dowling. Great drive in the paint. Could not keep up with her. And she will make the 2 and draw the foul, going to the line to convert.
That foul's going to be on Claire, her 4th.
And a free throw is good on that 3-point play. The drive was very, very impressive, and the pass that came to her was impressive also. It was just a good play all the way around. 42-37 now, as Kennedy will lay one up and be fouled by Dowling.
That'll be her second, team's first of the half.
I suspect she'll be fouled. A lot of times I know it's on me, and they'll call somebody else.
Brooke Dowling, her second, team's first. 11, Kennedy Fleming at the line.
Kennedy converts on the first free throw. And the second one's up. It's good also. In this 42-39 game, Jo Byrns Red Devils over the Bulldogs at this time. Third quarter here in Red Bowling Springs, 6:20 remaining in the third quarter. Big block by Fleming, and that one-handed fast break to Briley Morgan. Morgan puts it up. Nice fast break. 42-41. And an offensive foul will be whistled against. That is a third offensive foul in this game whistled against the Red Devils.
That's going to be the fourth foul on number 5, Jaya Herring. Team second for the half.
So 1 point game, 42-41. As Kennedy Fleming comes down court, and Kennedy having just a heck of a senior night tonight. That was a quick little layup, missed the shot. Randolph gets a rebound quickly, and here one official blows a whistle, looks to the other one. He just shakes his head, no, what do you want me to do?
That foul's going to be on number 44, Brooke Dowling, her third, team's third.
Well, it was right in front of me. I did not see that foul. There is Davis driving for the layup. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Helm. Jo Byrns with a 1 point lead. Inside to Helm. Helm turns, double dribbles, and gets by with it. Beautiful jump shot behind the board and still makes the 2 points. 44-41. Red Bowling's Kennedy Fleming with the basketball. Bug said, I want a three. Got it. Tied game at 44. And boy, it's going to be hard to duplicate this game. There is a handoff to Helm. And she'll reach over Randolph's fingertips to get that 2. Now the Red Devils up by 2 points, 46-44. Morgan bypasses a three-point attempt, gives the ball to Fleming. Fleming goes with the floater. That was a big Fleming.
She learned that floater from her little sister.
Her little sister floater Fleming, you're right. And as a matter of fact, the floater has not been in the third quarter yet. She is hampered with foul trouble, just like Dowling is for the Lady Red Devils. So here comes Kennedy Fleming with the ball right now, bouncing down to 4 minutes remaining third quarter. There is Fleming driving, gets the bank shot, draws a foul.
That foul's going to be on number 33, Grayson Bryant, her third, team's fifth.
Fouls on Jo Byrns, 35.
Kennedy converts the three-point play, 49-46 now. Red Bowling with the three-point lead as Bryan brings the ball down for the Red Devils. Picked up by Morgan there. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound comes down to Red Bowling. Lot of, I can't keep up with it. Excuse me, there's a mugging on the floor.
There was about 3 of them that took Briley down, so I don't know which one they're going to call for the foul.
My word, we'll look at the board.
Number 34, they've got her as her third.
Yeah.
Team sixth.
There was a dangerous inbound pass by Anderson. Matter of fact, Jo Byrns steals the ball, 49-46. Red Bowling by 3. This could tie it. It does. That is number 10, Rivera.
Basket number 10, Brianna Rivera.
Tied it. Excuse me, that was a two-pointer they gave her. She must have had a toenail or something on the line. It's 49-48, 1 point lead for Red Bowling. Fleming with a three-point shot, missed that one. And
That foul's going to be on number 35, Lindsay Randolph, her first, team's second of the half.
okie dokie. And I think Claire is going to make her appearance back in the third quarter. I start to say Massengale have a Jo Byrns, number 2, Byron with the pass off there. Rivera with another three-pointer. That's 3, I believe, for her in this contest. And she came off the bench. 50-49, 1-point lead for the Red Devils of Jo Byrns. Here comes Fleming with the layup. It's good. This time they just stay out of her way, as Reese Payne was there for defense, but she just backed off and let Kennedy have those 2. And Kennedy, I think, is just almost to the 100-point mark.
It feels like it.
She is having a night. And why not? It's her gym. She's a senior. Let her go out with a big smile on her face, because I know how you women are when you're not happy.
Jo Byrns, number 10, Rivera, her first team.
Yes, Tanya, you too, and Gracie.
At the line for the Lady Dogs, 35, Lindsay Randolph.
And Lindsay, her shot's up and good. Gives her team a 2-point lead now, 52-50. And how very proud I am of Lindsay Randolph. I just say little tidbits all the time to her, like when you're going to toughen up, when you're going to start paying back and stuff. Now she has. And I'm going to tell you, folks, it may be female basketball, but it's just as tough as a football
Absolutely.
game. I'm telling you, these girls get with it sometimes. 1-point lead as Claire Fleming, the floater, is back in the game for Red Bowling. Three-pointer by Claire. It is short. Out of bounds. Give it back over to Jo Byrns. That one was real short. How short was it? Yeah, it was short.
Short enough that it didn't
count.
go in the basket.
That's right. 53-52. Red Bowling up by 1. Byron gets the roll around, completely around the rim, would not stay. There is Randolph in that mess up there to get the tied ball. The ball went to the floor, and so did Lindsay Randolph. Impressive. Claire, the floater, Fleming with the basketball. And a reach-in foul will be called against number 10, Rivera. I'm sorry, it is not Rivera.
It's going to be, looks like Grayson Bryant, number 33.
33, Grayson Bryant, her third team.
That'll be her third.
Kennedy rattles that first one in. Now, what did you tell me about the foul differential?
From what I have counted, they have called 19 fouls on Jo Byrns and 7 on Red Bowling Springs.
Wow. That gets you put in jail, huh?
It might. It might be if you're a Jo Byrns fan
Lord,
and don't like that.
They don't like it. 55-52. Now these girls from Jo Byrns, they didn't win their district by going 6-0 and winning their district by just laying back. They're aggressive. They play hard. And so far they deserved everything that they put on that board. It's 55-54.
Absolutely. Like Red Bowling, we're having an amazing night. Kennedy Fleming, if this isn't a record-breaking night for her, I don't know how it couldn't be. But anyway, even with the amazing night as we're having, Jo Byrns is sticking right with us. I mean, we're not running away with it by no means.
Neither team is running away with the ball. And it's amazing that one player like Kennedy Fleming, what all she's done offensively, and Jo Byrns is answering everything that Red Bowling does. Yeah, good ball game. Here is the layup, and a great layup.
Basket number 2, Ashlyn Bryant.
Byron will get the 2. 58-56. Boy, what a block. What a great block. That was a great great. It should be a tie-up by all means. 33 should not be whistled for that foul. I'm sorry, that was Bryant.
Now Jo Byrns 33, Grayson Bryant.
That'll be her 4th, team's 9th.
And boy, what a beautiful block. That should by all means be a jump ball there. And possession going to Jo Byrns, but that's not to be the case. Fleming with her second one, it's good also. 60-56, there's 5 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The shot will be stolen. And there's Morgan trying that Hail Mary down court. It was partially blocked, or it might have went. We're going to stop the third quarter here, put it in the history books, as Red Bowling will have that 4-point lead, 60-56 over Jo Byrns.
Basket 44, Brooke Dowling.
So to start the fourth quarter, Dowling back in the game, makes her presence known quick with that 8-foot jump shot. 60-58 now is the lead for Red Bowling. Morgan with the basketball. Has it stolen. Give the fast break 2 points to Bryant, number 33. It's tied at 60 now. Claire comes quickly down court. Well, Red Bowling gives the ball to Fleming. They're not going to let her shoot the three-pointer, I don't believe. Morgan looked at it, pulled it back, dribbles to the baseline, cuts back out to the top of the key, finds Davis. Davis will go inside, put the hook shot up, misses that one, gets her own rebound, has it knocked out of her hands and almost knocked her out. There is Dowling missing on the far end of the court, out of bounds. The whistle says it belongs to Jo Byrns. 60-60. Tied in this final quarter. As Dowling shoots the three-pointer, misses that one. There is Morgan in there with the basketball. A quick timeout by the Red Devils, I believe, in this tied game at 60 with 6:42 remaining. Well, the clock is ticking. Red Bowling Springs has the basketball in this tied game at 60. Fleming driving the baseline, lays that left-handed shot up.
Do you want to know what that made her for this game?
100 and something.
40 points.
Does not.
Promise you.
Wow.
That has to be.
That's got to be a school record.
For the girl.
For the girl,
has
yeah.
to be.
Are you kidding me? Wow. So a foul on Kennedy will put Bryant at the line, gets the first free throw. Second one's on his way, no good. Jo Byrns with the rebound. The putback by Bryant. And will draw the
I
foul.
believe that foul's going to be on Lindsay Randolph, her second, team's fourth.
At the line.
At the line for Jo Byrns, 35, Eddie
Helm at the line for Jo Byrns. Tied once again at 62. 6:15 remaining in this contest, may I say, in regulation. All things are pointing to overtime. Kennedy Fleming with yet 2 more points. Will go the distance of the court, and a tied ball, and I see the female coming out in the coach from Jo Byrns. I do not blame her at all. Fleming will get her 44th point. This is amazing. And now whistle on the far end of the court and a foul.
44, Briley Morgan, her first team's
That's going to be a foul on Briley, her first, team's fifth.
Her first in the fourth quarter. I cannot believe it. Here is Byron banking the two-pointer. 66-64 now. Red Bowling with a 2-point lead, 5:22 remaining. Regulation. Here is Fleming, top of the key, trying to dribble around Dowling. Nobody guarding, and Kennedy's going to let the clock tick. Now she'll come back. Oh, beautiful
good
play.
save by Lindsay.
That was a beautiful play. Kennedy was going to throw everybody off driving the baseline. And the ball will be slapped out of bounds. I didn't much care for the way it was slapped out of bounds here. Brian, number 2, getting a little frisky in under there. Physically frisky. 3-point by Morgan's in. So needless to say, that's made Mom and Dad very, very happy on that. 69-64, and this 5-point lead is the biggest the Red Bowling has had on this. Dowling for 3, missed that one. Fleming gets a rebound. Pulls out of there to Morgan, shoot it. Nope, ooh, she almost.
She did. She wanted to shoot, then she felt like the girl was too close, and I don't know what else she decided.
She got rid of it, but boy, that was close. Fleming back to little sister, the floater. Floater back to Kennedy.
I'm so excited for Kennedy. Can we just let her score the rest of the night?
I'm sad.
Can we just let her score the rest of the night?
Yeah, I'm sad. Oh, here's a 3.
Yeah!
And I hope that Hayden is getting part of our crowd enthusiasm over on NCTV. Because let me tell you something, this crowd is alive in Red Bowling tonight. And we still have 4 minutes remaining. Got to be a lady record, I do believe. I wish we had someone that could.
There's some people in the stands that have asked me, and their eyes are about the size of $50. And there's some former players, and they look like that's a very big shock to them too.
A block by Lindsay Randolph. Oh. A block by Lindsay Randolph. And she'll get the offensive rebound, pick it out there, and they're going to call a jump ball. Kennedy Fleming with another rebound. Gets the ball to Randolph. Randolph has it taken away from her. And 2 points by number 33 and the foul, Bryant. And immediately following this game, they will, of course, we have some senior ladies. They'll go to get prepared for senior night tonight. I will be without my co-captain here. She has to walk the, and if you don't want to walk, Briley, I'd be glad to.
You just want to come out there with me?
I would be tickled to death. That little lady has been very nice to this man for 4 years. And yeah, I would go over there. There's another 2 by Kennedy Fleming.
I'm about to run out of room in the book.
Well, I'll get you another piece of paper for
with
that.
her little square.
There is a short layup by Jo Byrns. Gets her own rebound, misses it again. Rebound comes down to Bugs Davis. Here comes Claire Fleming and Red Bowling. But Kennedy did not shoot the 3. Oh, wide open this. Oh.
We'll let Briley in on the fun too. How about that?
I want to tell you, if our girls could go into the district next Wednesday playing like this, they're going to cause someone to feel like they've got a root canal. That's an old saying. That go over your head.
Yeah.
They will cause some trouble in 8A district if they can keep this mojo going and working for them in Livingston.
for Jo Byrns.
without
Number
knowing
2,
who the
Ashlyn
opponent is, they will play at 6 o'clock next Wednesday. Number 2, Brian, will get the first of 2 free throws. It is 76-68. This may, I don't remember scoring more than this in any game this year. I may be wrong on that, but 76-69. That's an outstanding offensive run. Claire Fleming driving, kicks it out to Randolph. Should have took it on in there. Davis gets the ball to Morgan, looks at the 3, passes it up, goes inside, misses the layup, draws the foul.
This is the Lady Bulldogs team that we've been missing since before Christmas.
You're right, and before Christmas, this is the product that you saw every time they hit the court.
Yes,
This is
every
the
time, not just every now and then.
Yeah.
This has been an amazing senior night for these girls,
really
especially
has.
Kennedy Fleming.
At the line for the Lady
And-
Dogs, 44, Riley Morgan.
A couple hours from now, they'll be eating Linda's cakes and cupcakes, and then I think, if I'm not mistaken, Linda told me, I think that Gracie West went over and got like 90 more cupcakes.
Oh my goodness!
So they're going to be, I hope they get all that out of their system before next Wednesday, see. Bugs are not, yes, she is. Downtown 3 is good.
Oh, I think these girls are just having fun now, aren't they?
They
They're
did
just having fun.
Before the Christmas game.
Yes.
Before the Christmas break. That's just what they're doing. They had a ball, and they're having a ball tonight, too. Here is a drive by Jo Byrns.
I think
and a
they're going
whistle.
to call another foul on Briley. Be her 3rd, team's 8th.
Fouls on the Lady Dogs, 44, Riley Morgan, her 3rd, team's 8th. At the line, Jo Byrns, number 5, Jaya Harris.
There is a missed free throw. Randolph touches the ball. It'll go to Kennedy Fleming on the floor. Did she commit a foul? Nope, they're coming this way. So the foul will be against Jo Byrns. A 10-point lead for the Red Bowling Springs Lady Dogs, 79-69, 154 remaining in this contest. Kennedy Fleming at the line. Good. She got 70, 80,
I
something like that. She's real close to 50 points. She really
Yes.
is. She's over 45.
And I don't want to take away from any other girl on this team because their defense and teamwork. But if it was possible for a 5-man team to be single-handedly won by one person,
Yeah. Yeah.
Kennedy has done it.
Well, she took it on her own. And listen, we've had assists from these other girls at 3-point land.
Absolutely,
and
that's what I'm saying.
also.
She hasn't done it, but
Yeah.
but to look at what kind of a night she has had, it's been.
It's phenomenal. It really is. I think 35 got that 2 points. That was Helm. And here is Liz Anderson with the basketball. Loses it. Got lackadaisical just for one little split second. And there, Jo Byrns had the steal. They go down for the layup. Misses that one last touch by the Red Devils.
And I think they've about tied the ball up amongst themselves.
So 1:15 remaining. If Claire reaches 50, then there's been 30 other points scored also by the other 4 members that's been on the court. And these Red Bowling crowds, span that if you can, Hayden. This crowd is going crazy over here. This is after being defeated by this team earlier in the season. Have a foul that will be called against Jo Byrns, and that will put Briley Morgan at the line, shooting 2. 10 plus fouls whistled against. Oh, the rattle out. We call it the rattle in, but that one rattled out. Briley gets a second shot, 81-71, 10-point lead. Under a minute, looks like Red Bull's going to win this one. Second shot, good. Bryan with the ball for the Red Devils, shoots a three-pointer. No, did not get there. Out of bounds, no one touched it but Bryan. It belongs to Red Bowling.
I
Lady
want
Dogs.
Kennedy. I want Kennedy to score these 2 points, but she's on the other end of the floor. So
Well, for everything she's done now, she's probably a little tired, you reckon?
she may. Please give it to her.
Well, she needs a 26, 25.
They may not.
Claire kept that ball somehow or another, kept it alive. Jo Byrns gets it. Slapped away by Kennedy. It'll stay with the hands of the Lady Red Devils. Well, she needs 2 for 50.
Yes, she needs 2 for 50. That's what I'm saying. I wish she could get that last 2 points.
Well, she'll have a chance if we get this rebound. We did not.
Well, they stopped the clock.
Yeah.
Lady Dogs number 11, Kennedy Fleming, her third, teams 9.
Oh no, he's putting in some of the beans. So.
Okie dokie. I'm like you. I'd like to see her get that. And
Yeah.
maybe he's unaware. He has a scorekeeper over there. He's possibly unaware. I mean, she is. So, boy, you look at this standing ovation for the Lady Dogs. Coming off the court, hugging necks and high-fiving each other. And these seniors has got a smile on their pretty faces. 8 seconds remaining. That's Gracie West, Brianna Thompson. There's Claire Fleming with the ball. Aisha Smith. The game is over with. Red Bowling Springs Lady Dogs win this one by 10, 82-72. Let's take a break, get the stats, and stay with us on this one. Marsh will get the tip to start the game here against Jo Byrns, the Red Devils. The Iceman has the ball to Dalton Thompson. Iceman for 3, no good. Jo Byrns rebounds the ball. Here they come quickly down court. Number 21 has that one. A little travel went on there as 21 carrier. They say he traveled with the ball. And we'll give it back to Red Bowling Springs just now with the first quarter. And in the first meeting between the two clubs, Red Bowling Springs with a win over Jo Byrns. And there is a first miss by Dalton Marsh. And he is human. He will miss occasionally. 3-point attempt by Jo Byrns. Number 10, Og. It's no good. Jo Byrns keeps the ball alive with an offensive rebound. Now another 3-point attempt by number 22, Harper. He misses. Another offensive rebound by number 10, Og, only to have it taken away from him by Dalton Thompson. There's a bullet inside as Jo Byrns, you can see on our NCTV, double teaming and all the time and triple teaming sometime on Dalton Marsh there. Have not got the official word yet whether Kennedy Fleming has broken the ladies record for one game with 48 points. We'll try to have that information before we leave. I know I went to congratulate her when we was back at Gospel Music, and she had tears in her eyes. She was very humble. Dalton Marsh will break this scoreless game with the first 2. Red Bowling leads by that number, 2 points. Another 3-point attempt by the left-hander this time, number 5, Cox. Misses a 3. Here's the rebound for Red Bowling. Thompson with the ball on the far end of the court. Goes back to Matthew Murphy, top of the key. Iceman for 3. It's good.
3 on basket, 23. Mason Hicks. Timeout, Jo Byrns, 30-second timeout.
Timeout on the court. And we will take one also. Here we are. And here we are back. Another 3-point attempt by number 22, Harper. That one is no good. And Red Bowling with the basketball. playing to the outside. They lead 5-0. Here is the Iceman, finds Sampson out on the baseline on the far side of the court. Thompson trying to go inside to Marsh. He'll kick it back out. Now the ball inside to Marsh. The hook shot, it's good. 7-0. Marsh with 4 of those points. The Iceman, Mason Hicks, with 3 for the 7-0 lead. Jo Byrns with the basketball to number 22, Harper. Harper goes around to the left side now as Carrier gets the ball back to the top of the key to Harper. Harper with a bounce pass to Carrier. Ogg has the ball now. 3-point attempt by the left-hander will not go by number 5. Now he will get the putback. Cox will get 2 points for Jo Byrns, their first points of the game. It's 7-2 with Red Bowling leading as Dalton Thompson goes inside. Wow, for the rattle and the roll. 2 points for Dalton Thompson. We didn't even think the guy would be on the court after football, but now he's up here scoring now already. There's a 3-point attempt by Jo Byrns, no good. Matthew Murphy will get the rebound for Red Bowling quickly down court. They'll go to Samsonite and has to get rid of it, but they'll be intercepted, only to be taken away by Dalton Thompson. And the first foul of the game will go against Jo Byrns as Marsh gets the ball, turns for the shot, gets 2, and goes to the line.
Got the basket 34. Dalton Marsh should be at the line for 1. Fouls on Jo Byrns 24. Boone Fletcher, his first, team first.
That foul's going to be on number 24, Boone Fletcher. His first, team's first.
Welcome back. Your drives that good.
Thank you. I had to get all those senior night pictures in, so I was running a little behind.
No, you don't. You're not running behind. You're just doing mama things now. And we'll carry you when you're doing mama things. Jo Byrns has the ball. Top of the key, 24. Fletcher converts the 3-point play. 12-5 now, Red Bowling leading. And I cannot remember what that score was in the first game. I do know that Red Bowling won that one. 6 or 8 point game, something like that, I believe. Iceman with the ball down on the baseline. Boy, I tell you, I'm going to miss these guys and gals next year. Samsonite!
Red Bowling won 49-47 at Jo Byrns.
I knew it was a close one. Yeah.
That was the game where we done about a 2-minute burn the clock in the second quarter. Remember that?
Absolutely. No.
You don't remember that?
Oh, 2 misses by Jo Byrns. Samsonite with the rebound. That 3-pointer helped James. He got up off the floor for a nice rebound to Thompson. Now Samsonite has it into the Iceman. Well, we need the Murph to score because I think he's the only senior that's not scored yet. And we're just in the first quarter, so he will before it's over with. The missed shot by Red Bowling goes out of bounds. Here's Marsh trying to cheer up his team. Omar Williams coming in, the junior. And more than likely will come in for Dalton Thompson. And Dalton still nursing that foot now. You couldn't tell it by looking at him, but let's face it, the guy's not Superman. Oh, he plays like it sometimes, though. That big rebound by Thompson. And you can tell he's favoring his right toe ball there a little bit, you might say. Here's a Masonite for the 3. Won't go. Off of the hands of...
Oh, and a nice steal by Thompson there.
Misses a shot. The dunk
There was
go.
all kind of humanity, as they say there. We missed that, and then Dalton couldn't get a hold of the ball to finish that dunk. And
the senior started tonight, got 2 points and a steal Wow. Couple of assists. He done some good work there for 7 minutes. Here is 21, Carrier, I guess. Williams is in the game for Red Boy. The shot goes up, and Marsh is asking one of the officials out there about a question. The official just looking back at him like, what do you expect?
That foul's going to be on number 23, Mason Hicks, his first, team's first.
And Fletcher converts the first free throw. Sometimes that gets hard to say.
I want to say thief. I don't want to get my R in. Thief throw.
Both shots are good from the free throw line. Mason Knight will get the ball into Murph. Murph, I want you to score. You and Williams both. There's a long pass in. Marsh has missed another double-handed slam.
It just wasn't meant for him to finish that on senior night, is it?
He will. That is double-handed dunk, and that's 2 that he's missed already, more than he has in any 3 consecutive games this year. So out front, 21, Carrier with the ball, trying to get the last shot in his first quarter. Oh, there's some all. Yeah, that was a nice call.
Yeah, he was forcing his way in there, wasn't he? Number 10, Bobby Ogg, his first, team's second.
Ogg not only bent over and used his shoulder, he also used his elbow trying to get some edge there.
He was nudging pretty hard in there.
So 35 seconds in this fast first quarter here. And I hope you enjoyed the senior night. I apologize again for not having the accolades on the girls. That is totally in the hands of the coaches. Michael Owens had his right down the line for the boys, and we did not have any accolades on the 2 cheerleaders or the girls. We had to repeat what we heard the PA announcer say. Does a great job, and we certainly do apologize for that. Hope you heard all of these girls' accolades in high school. They deserve it. Here is Samsonite for a 3-pointer. Look good. Something about senior night.
It is. It gets them. They want to have a very special memory of this night, don't they?
There's a good ball player, Keely Carter.
Going to be another offensive foul, but this time it's going to be on number 21, Jaden Cholera, his first, team's fourth.
Well, I tell you, now I don't know, but 4 that I know of called in the girls' game against Jo Byrns. That's offensive fouls. And already 2 in this game. There's James Matthew Murphy with a walk. And here comes Jo Byrns with the inbound pass. If that one had gone, get the ball, Donald Smith. Nice pass to Donald in there that couldn't hold the pass. It would have been a nice layup for our gentleman up here on the stage, but he declined that. Congratulations to all the seniors that are graduating that may or may not have played their last game here. According to what you do in the district, you could possibly host a region game. 3-point attempt once again, but Jo Byrns misses that. And here's Marsh going in for the. Well, he's eat too much of Linda Miles cupcakes. That's what it is. Missed another layup. Now we have a foul on the baseline.
That foul's going to be on number 21, James Sampson, his first, team's second.
Samsonite. Jo Byrns triggers inbound pass only to have number 24, Fletcher, travel with the ball. You're supposed to dribble while you're walking, they tell me. Here is Matthew Murphy with the ball. Samsonite, the Iceman, Mason Hicks. Just think when, Ellen, when you're up here doing this next year, you'll have to get new nicknames for all the kids and stuff. The only one we got a nickname for is the Floater Fleming, I guess.
Yep.
The rest of
and
them
the Lizard. Lizard will still be here.
Lizard will be here. That's exactly right, yeah. And we're not really giving Lindsay Randolph yeah. She'd be one. Bubba.
She may not like that one too
No,
well.
she would. No.
Down the Bulldogs 14, Matthew Murphy.
18-7 is,
third.
if I'm not mistaken, that's what it was when this quarter started 60 seconds ago.
At the line for Jo Byrns, number 11,
And the game is head.
Logan Head.
Missed the free throw. Logan Head, number 11. St. James Sampson getting a rest. Dalton Thompson also resting with him. Second shot is good for Logan Head. 1 out of 2. Dylan Gross in the game, another senior. Boy, you talk about rebuilding. My goodness.
Michael has a major rebuilding year next year.
Yes, he does. And I meant on his talk show there, well, Dalton has went away from the slam dunk.
Yeah, he decides he's going to give that a rest for a little bit, money.
He just finger rolled that one in, and is way up above the rim there.
Talking about Michael in his rebuilding year, after this season's over, he has 3 guys on the bench. I mean, there's 3 guys over there that's not a senior. So
wow. And you know, as many years as Michael's been in this, and I promise you, Michael has given me no reason whatsoever to make this comment, but he knows what rebuilding is. He knows how hard it is to rebuild.
Absolutely.
How many years it takes, and I wonder if Michael wants to go through that again for his second time. And, of course, we won't know nothing. He wouldn't even talk about not being back as head coach until the season's over with. But, it's hard to build a team, and when you do, and you have them all graduate like that, you've got those 2 or 3 years ahead of you to work hard and trying to get them. So I don't know. Here he is, Jo Byrns, 20-8. Woo! There is another offensive foul. I've got to agree with that one because number 22, Harper.
That'll be his first, team's 5th.
When he went in for the layup, he turned his body completely around and put his back into the offense or the defense, and that'll get a offensive foul any time of the day. So here we go. 2 points has been scored in the third quarter by Red Bowling Springs. 1 point by Jo Byrns. It's 20-8. And if anybody is trying to match or outdo Kennedy Fleming's 48-point performance, you're getting a late start on it.
Yeah. I don't know. Now, well, she only had 2 in the first quarter herself.
Yeah, but this is the second quarter. She had 30 by now, didn't she?
Well, 20. Had 20 in the second quarter.
In the second quarter.
They've got some stepping it up to do,
Yeah.
but 48 points. Man, that's somebody had mentioned they do think that the record for the girls at school is 52.
It's 52.
52 in a game. So I'm not sure who holds that here at Red Bowling Springs.
Sounds like a Pat Smith, somebody like her.
Could be.
There's
Lacey Coulter possibly.
Yep. There is a hook shot by Marsh to get the 22nd point. And this 2 points, Jo Byrns will bring 22-10, Red Bowling leading. Dylan Gross looks at 3 and backs off of it. They'll find Williams. Williams back to the Iceman, top of the key. Marsh triple team, gets it to Gross. Gross all the way across to Murph. The Murph back to Gross. Now the Iceman at the top of the key. But when you give your dribble up, you give up your life when you're in a basketball game. Somebody's going to be all over you. So there is a whistle and a foul as Ed commit his first foul on Omar Williams. Williams shooting 1-1 at the line. He'll get the second shot and makes the first. James Sampson out back in for the Iceman. Second shot, not as good as the first one. 1 of 2. Jo Byrns comes down with the ball, 23-10. Jo Byrns leading first half. Carrier dumps it off to a miss for Fletcher for the three-pointer, no good. Murph gets to Williams. Williams on the baseline. Oh, tries to get that one to go up. Almost a good a layup by Omar. It'll roll off, and on the rebound, there's going to be a Sun Devil foul.
That's going to be on number 24, Boone Fletcher, his second, team 7.
Marsh will hit the first, and he'll get the second.
When the second one comes.
Huh?
You said he hit the first and he hit the second. I said when the second one comes.
He hits the first and gets
Oh,
the
okay,
second
sorry.
one. Yeah. But for sure, that's what I meant to say. I don't know why.
I don't know. That could have been. I just misunderstood too.
Another offensive foul.
That was
22 Harper. That was definitely a
Yeah.
yeah.
Jo Byrns 22, Colin Harper.
that'll be the second one on Colin Harper, team 8th.
I've got to believe that in their district at Jo Byrns, they might not be having some of those called an offensive
a little bit more
foul.
lenient on that.
Yeah,
aren't they?
because that's a 7th one. Boys and girls both. That's a 7th offensive foul that's been called against those two teams. And if they hold anything against that, I hope it's against the officials and not the friendly folks here in Hippolden Spring. Hey, you know something? Let me say this, make myself very, very clear, that at the first of the year, we had asked very strongly for this gym to be full and support these kids this year. And bless your heart, Red Bull, and you've not let us down. You've been here every game.
Had good crowds.
This has been a continuous high attendance here in Red Bowling Springs supporting the kids. They appreciate it. I won't tell you publicly, I love you for it, really do. 3:42 remaining in the half, 26-10, Red Bowling. And once again, a big thank you to NCTV for being here, bringing this senior night activities to you. Jo Byrns will shoot the three-pointer, no. A whistle before the shot. What did that incur?
That foul will be on, should
Number
be
11.
Dylan Gross, I believe. Okay.
I think an offense. I think a
technical foul, I believe.
That's what he indicated.
I'm not sure what. And that was right here kind of in front of us. The play wasn't even going on.
Jo Byrns, number 5, Bryce Cox, his second.
That's on number 5, Cox.
His second, team 6.
Now I wonder who committed the technical foul.
Number 5, Bryce
Also.
Cox.
At the line for Bulldogs, 14.
Well, the first foul was on Dylan Gross, I
Right.
believe, and then before they even restarted the play, like while the ref was over giving the foul to the table, they called a technical on Bryce Cox. So I'm not really sure what. I don't know if that was something that was said or.
Slam!
Basket, 34.
You heard that, didn't you?
I heard it.
All right. Some of the Marsh supporters over here said he got that one. Florida, way out of control. Way out of control here. Players on the floor. And who's the first one lending a helping hand? Dalton Marsh.
That foul's on Matthew Murphy, his second, team 6th.
10-6 is your foul differential. Here is, and I noticed the boys especially. Dalton Marsh blocking a shot in mid-air, gets it back into the Iceman.
They blocked it, caught it, and looked to get it back into Mason Hicks.
When I thought I saw his best, he comes up with something like that. And I'm so excited that I couldn't narrate it. There's an out-of-bound pace. Off of the fingertips. of Dalton Marsh. Oh, there is over the back call be called against number 10, Og.
That'll be his second. Team is at the 10,
And
10 foul.
I just feel like that Jo Byrns just feels out of place, foul-wise.
It's been a little, but now a lot of these they have just been they have been very aggressive. I mean,
Yep.
I said they may let them play a little tougher
I really
over
feel
in
like
their
they did.
district.
That's a different, and they're going to think about as much about these officials as we do when they leave the game. Did that go over your head?
Nope, it did not.
And my goodness, this could absolutely turn on us if district tournament has different officials, which I hope they do. And I noticed that Jo Byrns, there's a turnover, goes to Red Bowling. Mason Knight, you know that big guy can do it. He's not tall enough to be able to do that. Wow, he's a leaper. Red Bowling has the basketball and a 31-10 lead. Who would have thought that as close as this game was in the first of the season? Does that show how much Jo Byrns has went down or how much Red Bowling has been up? A missed shot by Marsh. He only gets it, puts it back up, banks it off the glass for 2 and draws the foul.
Got the basket, 34, Dalton Marsh will be at the line for 1. Now on Jo Byrns number 20, Jack Davis. His first.
33-10. Marsh makes it 34. There is 21.
Basket 24, Lee Fletcher.
That
And
basket was by Fletcher.
Fletcher with the 2, it brings it to 12. Marsh turning for the 6-footer. It's no good. He'll be fouled. No, he will not. He done something. He did get
Yes,
fouled.
that will be on number 11. His Logan Head, his second.
So Marsh has been at the line more tonight than he has the last 3 games. And that keep him there if he keeps making them. A big guy like that, he's a pretty good free throw shooter. Second one is off. Rebounded by Jo Byrns. Here comes Carrier with the ball for the 3. It's no good. Thompson hustling for the rebound out of bounds. He'll let it go as Jo Byrns touched it last. Minute 34 in the front half here in Red Bowling Springs. I tell you what, Jo Byrns came in style tonight. They had that big customized bus bringing them over here.
Oh, did they?
Oh,
okay.
yes, they
nice.
did. And yeah, that big old gray hound or whatever it was, or a red hound or something. But it was nice. Dylan Gross with the ball. We'll find Thompson. Thompson, I know where he wants to go, but Marsh has stepped out to the 3-point line. There's a beautiful play. Dylan Gross driving the baseline, a nice feed to him from Thompson, but Dylan missed the 2 points. There is a travel before the shot. Everything is going against Jo Byrns. Everything.
They've pretty well got whistled for just about everything possible. They've got the technical, they've got the walk, they've got the offensive fouls. They're
Everything's
it seems
going
like it's
against them.
kind of stacked against them tonight a little bit, doesn't it?
Boys and girls both. I mean,
Yes.
I would hope to think that the officials believe they're doing the right thing there, but it's so one-sided. And that is an indication, Ellen, that officials in their district blocking foul this time. That was.
But
good
that
call.
was that was almost like the rest of them. I mean, I think maybe they finally just.
Now the Bulldogs number 11, Dylan Gross. His second.
It'll be the second foul on Dylan Gross, team
Yeah, the
7th.
Coaching staff of Jo Byrns probably sent that official a card of appreciation for calling a block and foul. At the line is Carrier. Rattles but won't go. Marsh with a rebound. Finds the Iceman over to Thompson. 17 seconds remaining in the half. Omar. They get the ball to Thompson. Right back to Omar. 4 seconds now. Boy, you talk about a buzzer beater. I mean, that was absolutely at the buzzer. I think when Marsh put that 2 in, it was ticking down on the final second here. First half is over with. 10 minutes from now, we'll start the third quarter of play. We find Red Bowling with a massive lead after the first half, 37-12. So here we go. We started the second quarter, 37-14. Murph going down, has it blocked big time from behind by Logan Head that stays in the game. And Coach Owens over there with a 37-14 lead and kind of arguing he didn't get a foul on that. There was an obvious steal for Carrier. They knew who was going to get the inbound pass. There's James Sampson all over the back of 24, Fletcher. You're drinking that pretty heavy there, ain't you, girl?
Parched. Did Briley ever remember her coach's name? Did Briley ever remember her coach's name?
Yeah.
Okay.
She did, yeah.
I thought at first she kind of stumped on it. Well, good.
And I'm not going to say she was crying, but her eyes was very moist at times.
She's teared up quite a bit tonight.
Yeah. And she's Masonite with a 3, didn't go. Iceman drops back on defense. Here we go, a travel called against James Sampson. I'm sorry, it was not, against Jo Byrns. That will put the ball back into the hands of Red Bowling. Here comes Murph with the ball. Dalton Thompson in the game. Pushing around some on Head there. There's the ball coming in to Marsh. And real quick, Marsh is going to be fouled.
It's going to be on number 11, Logan Head, his third, team's first.
I'm almost believing they're wanting Red Bowling to win it. Here Thompson inbounds to the Iceman. He moves and wiggles and worms his way around. Gets the ball back out front. Thompson with the ball now finds Marsh. Marsh goes back way front court. To the Iceman. There was a nice attempt to steal and did from behind. Great job there by Carrier. Everybody has got their hand in the air.
And nobody's going to make a decision.
Nobody. They're looking at each other to make the decision of whom gets the ball.
It was almost a stare down, wasn't it?
Yeah,
both of those refs was looking at each other like, I don't know.
It really was.
I think in that situation, they almost should have went to a jump ball or something. If they honestly couldn't instead of just awarding it, I think it should have went jump ball. But
that would be a good idea.
They made a decision. So.
Yeah. Inside to the Murph, up and misses. Fighting to regain the ball, but Carrier will hold position on the ball. We're in the third quarter here in Red Bowling Springs.
That's going to bring up a foul on Marsh, I believe.
And
yes.
Red Bowling needs to learn to find the net again. Haven't scored in the third quarter, excuse me.
That'll be the second foul on Marsh and team's second for the half.
At the line is Carrier. Misses at the free throw line. Second shot is good. Now this one with a 37 17, that's 20 points. It's hard to get into a game like this, even though your team's winning by 20 points.
Yeah.
However, the girls' game, I mean, it brought standing ovations
Yes.
and screaming and hollering, and everybody was up in the bleachers there. The crowd really got into that girls' game. There's Murph with a 3, in and out. And a whistle, and we're going the other way with it.
That foul's going to be on Dalton Thompson, his first, team's third of the half.
Still 37-17. You're going to start asking me, why don't I change those figures? Well, it's out of my hands. We're letting the players do that. They're just not scoring now. And winding down to 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Almost scoreless third quarter. There is 24, Fletcher missing. Marsh with a rebound. Here comes the Bulldogs. Samsonite will find Omar. Omar has the ball taken away from him. Only to step out of bounds was number 5 there, Cox. The ball remains with Red Bowling. Omar Williams with the ball, finds Marsh, and no look pass inside to Marsh. There's a hook shot, won't work. Rebound comes down to Head. He'll go to Fletcher. And across the hall, they'll go to Carrier. Carrier gives it up inside, but gets the 2 points.
It'll be on for 21, Cholera.
There is double team on Marsh. Say he traveled with the ball, so maybe he did. A lot of movement in there. And timeout is called. And Coach Orange, you're leading by 18 points. And
Yeah.
he's still bargaining for that walk of your own Marsh. So anyway, that's what it is, 37-19. Red Devils with the basketball, only to have it intercepted by Marsh. And now there's no telling how many steals is going to occur there, because they know where the ball is going on offense. Another pickoff there as Marsh is inside. There's a big foul. Good call. Marsh will go to the line.
I think they're going to charge that to number 21, Jaden Cholera, his second, team's second of the half.
First shot's up and in. And I believe
That's the first score of the third quarter for the Bulldogs.
Yeah. Back to 20-point lead, 39-19. And I really believe a large part of our fans are just tired from screaming in that first game.
Yes.
They're trying to put effort out for this game, but once again, it's hard to cheer in a 20-point game.
It is. That foul's going to be on Dalton Marsh, his third, team's fourth.
And at the line for the Red Devils is number 24, Fletcher. You want to drink that?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Trying to quit.
Second shot's good. 39-21. Back in the game is Og. Number 10. Red Bowling has the basketball. They have the lead. They have the clock and the possession arrow. Here is Williams using the block set up by Marsh for 2 good points. And going down court, Williams patting Marsh on the back. Thank you for that block there. Got him 2 points. Now we're going to have a foul.
That foul's going to be on Matthew Murphy, his third, team's 5th.
On the rebound from the missed shot comes Samsonite with the ball, finding the Iceman Mason. Iceman Hicks. Boy, there's some quick hands. Marsh has the ball inside. They have a foul on the floor. I don't think they'll give Marsh the 2 points. They did not.
It's going to be on number 11, Logan Head. His 4th. That's what it was like that. That's what I had him as, but they hadn't changed the board. Team's 3rd of the half.
Well, this time trying to go out front with the ball. And that's going to be, I started saying easy too. For Jo Byrns, they missed the layup. And there is a left-handed hook shot, number 5, Cox. Bryce Cox gets 2. There's Omar once again. Now, he set a blocking foul first, and then I think he kept looking at Omar for his reaction. Then he changed his mind, said it's an offensive foul. So
honestly, as many offensive fouls that's been called against Jo Byrns, that almost had to have been.
Almost
had to have been. Whether it was or wasn't, it almost had to have been, just because that might have caused a riot.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. It could have went either way.
Yeah.
And I agree with what you said. Keep the natives unrestful.
Yeah.
Hit that thing, Dalton Thompson. I'm going to talk to you after the game. Wide open for a 3 is Murph. Murph hits it.
Nothing but net.
He said, Thompson, watch me. This is the way you do it when you're wide open. Well, that was good. He made that one. 44-23 now. Red Bowling will kick it out of bounds. Out of all of that, 44-23, here comes Red Bowling. It's just not been a good scoring quarter for Red Bowling. There was over and back. And you know, some little things like what just happened, the give and the give back, and the ball goes out of bounds or over and back, that shows that the boys is just not hardly in sync like the girls are. They wasn't expecting that one. There's Fletcher. Cox, misses. Thompson gets a rebound. Here comes Murph. Samsonite inside to Marsh. Gets the 2 and draws a foul.
Count basket 34. Dawson Marsh should be at the line for 1.
I don't know what Coach McKinney and Coach Owens has said to these officials or threatened them with. But Red Bowling is flat getting the calls tonight.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and generally we don't. A miss by Cox. Here comes Red Bowling. Minute 16 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The Iceman Hicks.
Oh, wow. Now they
have
called an intentional foul
Intentional foul, Jo Byrns, 22.
on number 22.
His full team's 5th.
That is Harper.
Colin Harper. That'll be the team's 6th. Harper's 3rd. And now, the coach.
Technical foul on the coach.
Technical foul.
You know something? I'm going to tell you something. May I say this? The foul was called intentional. Okay. Now, this official that called an intentional foul, when he left the scorer's table reporting that foul, he went toward Jo Byrns' coach. He went up there and stood beside that coach that was upset over the call and then turns around and strikes up a conversation, then has the audacity to call a technical foul against that coach, and he perpetrated the call. Now, where's he at now, sis? He has went plumb across to the other side of the gym floor by himself over here. That is very unprofessional of that official to do that. He perpetrated that. Now, I feel sorry for that coach.
I feel like as a assistant commentator, I guess you could say,
Yep.
I'm a little uneasy or uncomfortable, I guess you could say, because this is definitely a
Yeah, that was not good, though.
poorly officiated game.
Yeah.
I'll just say it like
Yes,
that.
absolutely. And you know what the poor part of it is? It's all going against Jo Byrns.
Yes, because there's been times that I have watched games that I have felt like, in a way, Red Bowling has been on the other side of this table, and it's not fun.
Pickett County?
Yes, and it's
Clay
not
County?
fun.
It's not fun.
And
I feel sorry for the guy.
And thank goodness when we was at Pickett County, we didn't get into the technicals and the intentionals and so forth on and so forth. But part of me would just it's been rough.
Well, Ellen, this is so one-sided that it is unreal. It's just ungodly one-sided against Jo Byrns. And now away from the ball, we have another foul. I think
that's
going to be against Omar, I believe.
Down the Bulldogs, number 1, Omar Williams, his second, team 7.
That'll be Omar's second, team's 7th.
Well, if I am reading Coach Tony Wheeler's actions explaining to Coach Owens, Omar took his elbow and come around the body of the defensive player. That's what Coach Wheeler was telling Coach Owens. So 13 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Three-pointer, no good. Red Bowlings. Mason Hicks gets a rebound. There is the bad throw down court. And Marsh had made that one. He's done everything else in his career. He should have made that one too. It's not my responsibility to do it, but my feelings is right now when the game's over with, I'm going to go to the coaches and Jo Byrns and apologize to them. Well, and I did not put these officials on the court.
That's what I was going to say. That's kind of been what I've been hitting about. I kind of would like to apologize to Jo Byrns also. All it's going to cause is going to cause them not to want to play. The schools ain't going to want to play each other anymore.
Murphy. Nice feed from Marsh to Murphy inside for 2 points. 54-23 now. There's a drive to the basket. Jo Byrns. Jo Byrns is number 20. Davis that's in the game. Now Iceman has the ball left-handed. He'll put it off the glass. And he said, don't guard me, no, make it cost you. That's a pretty little gal right there, ain't
she? She is.
She is darling. Yeah. A three-pointer by the Iceman. Oh, excuse me, that was on that.
That Jacob Miller.
Yeah, we missed ours, and that was a three-pointer, I think, was 20. Davis?
23,
sure. 23.
Jacob Miller.
Well, I had the right numbers. So here is Jo Byrns. The three-pointer. Number 12 in the game is Taylor Head. Misses a three-pointer. Red Bowling gets a rebound. Here is Dalton Thompson. Don't move that left foot, Dalton. Samsonite. There is Murphy right against his head coach. Not a good place to be. Samsonite for the three. It's no good. Rebounded by number 3, Dotson. And Jo Byrns' coach looks like they are clearing the bench over there. And there is number 23 in the game for that one.
That basket's on the 13.
Kenny Oliver, 13. There is the Murph inside, trying to bounce one to Marsh. It's going to be picked off. I could have picked that one off myself. There is the layup, missed the foul. And I believe they're going to get, show us.
I think it's going to be Matthew Murphy. That'll be Matthew Murphy's 4th foul, team's 8th.
At the line, Jo Byrns, number 12, Taylor Head.
At the line for Germany. Here comes the Bohannon twins, along with Dylan Gross. Taking his second shot is Taylor Head. Misses. Marsh with the rebound. There's the Iceman. Beautiful shot. Just missed it. There is Harper with the rebound. Going quickly down court. A nice feed to number 12, Head.
Basket number 12, Taylor Head.
Taylor Head gets the 2 points. Dylan Gross with the ball for Red Boiling. It's 56-31 lead. Wow. Gross gets the ball. Bohannon inside to Marsh. Kicks it back out. Bohannon inside to Marsh. Misses the shot. Marsh draws the foul.
Foul, Jo Byrns, 23, Jacob Miller. His first team 7. At the line for the Bulldogs, 34, Dalton Marsh.
Marsh at the line. Converts. (57-31) now. And good once again for Dalton Marsh. Number 12 for Taylor Head with the basketball. Spin move inside, trying to get one on Marsh. That won't work. Here's Bohannon coming down with the layup. It's no good. Fighting for his rebound. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Red Boiling.
Bohannon had determination on his face. He was bringing that all the way down that floor, wasn't he?
Absolutely. Here is Justin Bohannon. The 3-point. Walker Reynolds. Ooh, a little discontent up there.
That foul's going to be on number 20. Jack Davis, his second.
Jack Daniels, eh?
Davis. Team's 8.
Walker Reynolds at the line, getting the box score with this and does not. Boy, that was pretty to miss.
It was. I'd like to have seen him hit that.
Yeah. There is Head with the ball. And you probably, that surprised me that 13, Kenny Oliver, would drive the lane. I would think that Jo Byrns would be heavy on the 3-point shooting. And now, contact up there. Justin has lost the one in his right eye. But he implants it himself. Yeah. No, now he's coming out. I don't know if it's still in or not.
He says he's okay.
Yep. Coach Orange said, well, look out of the other eye.
You only need one.
Coaches do not have much compassion for an injured player. They don't.
Parents don't either sometimes.
If it's their own player or what, they don't. Yeah.
I saw a little funny on the Facebook. Somebody had shared it, talking about how kids nowadays, their parents get a cut or something, and they take them to the emergency room or whatever, and it said, "I died once, and my dad told me to walk it off." I said, I think I've told my kids, just walk it off.
when my son was playing football in Macon County, I was pretty heavy in the quarterback club and stuff like that. So he told his mama one time, he said, listen, I don't care if I get killed on that football team. Dad can come out there. Don't you never come out there on that thing. And it's something about a football player. Don't want mom coming out there. He said, if I'm dead, don't you never come out there on the field.
When my oldest played softball and she'd get hurt, I'd say, I'll rub some dirt on it. Let's go.
Okay, Justin's in the books with a free throw. Twice, as a matter of fact. Dylan Gross, Walker Reynolds, Dalton Thompson, and a foul with Omar Williams.
It's going to be on
Walker
Dalton
Reynolds
Thompson.
and Justin Bohannon. Your 5 for Red Bowling. The boys will play number 12 Head with his first foul shot. The boys play Thursday at 6 o'clock in Livingston. Don't know who at this point. And I don't know why, but if you noticed a moment ago, we introduced the girls will play at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. So why can they not figure that both games at the same night?
It would have been nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dylan Gross. Kicking the ball out to Walker Reynolds for 3. Missed that one. Rebound comes down to Oliver. And a whistle.
That was so. Did you see the team, the camaraderie there? They kept passing the ball to Walker, wanting him to, but Walker kept passing it back off, and Dylan even told him, said, shoot it. They're trying so hard to get Walker to get in the book. So they passed it back to him again. That's why he shot. But Dylan looked at him and said, shoot it.
Sometimes they have to be prompted, these
That's
upperclassmen.
right.
At the line is Oliver for Jo Byrns. Misses the first shot. 10th foul, so they'll go the rest of the game shooting 2 automatic. Second shot for Oliver. Up and in. Up, up, and away. Hey, hey, hey. Cody May in the game for Red Bowling. Justin for 3. Not good. Cody May.
The big bounce there, wasn't he?
Bounces the ball up over his head. He's 6 plus a bunch.
He can about look Dalton Marsh in the eye, can't he?
He darn sure well can, yeah. 3-point attempt missed by Jo Byrns. Gets the offensive rebound, tries it again. This time misses again. Walker Reynolds with the rebound. Finds Justin Bohannon, hands it off to Dylan Gross. There is Omar inside. Great move by Omar Williams. He's going to have that responsibility next year.
He's got some big shoes to fill in more ways than one next year, don't he?
He's not going to have the supporting cast that Dalton Marsh has had this year. And there's a big rebound by Omar. Is he going to go all? I'd like to see him dunk one. I know he can.
Oh.
So that's one thing he's got to learn to do, not throw obvious interceptions.
It's Jordan Bohannon.
Jordan Bohannon coming in the game for Dylan Gross. So the bench has been cleared, I believe.
Everybody's officially been checked in.
Except for the trainer.
I give her a jersey. We'll put her in, too.
Jo Byrns with the ball. A minute and 50 seconds on the short 3-point attempt. Cody May gets the rebound. Gives the ball to Justin Bohannon.
Well.
And Justin very upset about something. Don't know what that was.
30 seconds, timeout.
Final season game.
It's been different, hasn't it?
Oh, it has. It certainly has.
Kennedy almost getting 50 points, and I mean, that's good, great, of course. I mean, but it's been
Thompson
definitely
with the
been one
ball
for the books.
to Williams for the drive. Gets a rattle in the roll. It has been one weird night. Minute and a half remaining in the game. A block by Williams. Oh, he fouled. No, he didn't.
They're going to call a blocking foul on Walker Reynolds.
Okie dokie.
Bulldogs number 5, Walker Reynolds, his first.
His first.
Trying to get this one in the books. As number 20 misses the first, makes the second one. Reynolds triggers inbound pass. Goes to James Sampson. And Dalton.
With a steal.
Boy, I tell you.
Oh, and a deflection.
And a deflection to keep the ball in possession of Red Bowling Spring. But wait, they stopped the clock. We don't want that. Come on, Cody May. Get that hook shot up there and get you 2 points.
Good job, Cody May.
50 seconds remaining. Jo Byrns has the ball taken by Walker Reynolds. Walker into Cody May, cannot control the ball off his fingertips. It'll go to Jo Byrns. Jo Byrns with the ball with the final 30 seconds of the game. Oliver has it now. And into the game, number 3 is Dotson. Misses a shot. Red Bowling gets the rebound. Kill the clock. 16 seconds remaining in the game. Thompson says in the corner for Walker Reynolds. Did not shoot. Walker to Thompson. Big fake on Oliver. He goes inside. Puts it up. Misses a shot. Cody May for the offensive rebound. 2 points. This game is over with. 68-37. As Red Bowling Springs, the Bulldogs will win this one. Let's take one break. We'll come back. Ellen will have all the story for us right after this.